So just to begin the trial lesson, some rules for online class. So normally students have textbooks. Don't worry, you don't need the textbook today, but come to class ready to learn. This means having pencil, paper. Mute all microphones. This is really important, especially if you are in a house with a lot of people. I don't know about you guys, but social isolation. My house is really, really full right now. I have me, my mother, my father, everybody is working from home. Thankfully, right now they are quiet. But if you have a lot of background noise, please mute this. Avoid speaking over others. Use proper writing structures, and participation is required. So I know maybe you're a little nervous today, but I want to have some fun. It's Saturday. We have a fun lesson planned. So I want everybody to turn on their microphones when we're doing the speaking activity. All right, so the first topic for today, bragging about your hometown. So I have a question. What does it mean, bragging? Anyone familiar with this word? I see some faces like this, like So bragging is when you talk a lot about your achievements or your possessions. This is bragging. So right now we are joining each other from all over the world. So I want to know about your hometown, 3 things that make your hometown special. So we're talking about a lot of the things that your hometown has. Another word for bragging is boasting. So these are common words in advance. You can brag about something or you can boast about something. And boasting or bragging means to talk a lot about it. So if I tell you guys, I'm like, oh my God, I have AirPods. Like, I am so rich and I'm just like really popular and here's me with my AirPods. This is an example of bragging. So what do we think? Negative or positive? Now I need your microphones on. Bragging, is this a negative adjective or positive? Oh, not everybody, just some people.
It depends.
It depends, okay? Why do students in advance love this word? They always say, depends. Okay, depends on what?
Depends on the subject.
Okay. So what's a good subject to brag about?
I would say if you're not bringing people down, if you share them up, like I guess is your intention.
Yeah, your intentions. Great answer. So for example, I don't know if your parents, usually parents love to brag about their children. Or if you have a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a partner, a husband or a wife, they love to brag about you and tell everybody all the good things you do. It's very embarrassing. My mother's always like, this is my daughter. She teaches English. And I'm like, Mom, stop. So today we're going to talk about positive bragging about our hometowns. But before we do this, I just wanted to share some things about my hometown. I'm going to brag right now. So the first thing I'd like to share, 3 things that make Canada special: the multiculturalism and diversity. So I didn't make this video actually, but this is a video from my online class that one of my students made. I just want to share it with you just to show how many countries.
Jessica first.
Okay, I don't like my voice.
Easter from Canada. Peace.
Oh.
Maddie.
Salam, happy Easter.
So someone from Iran.
Eglantine.
Salut, joyeuse Pâques et au revoir.
Milena.
Felices Pascuas et hasta luego.
Boa. Hugo.
Hello. Bon weekend de Pâques.
Mirin.
안녕, yesterday, 잘 지내?
Elena.
Hola. Felices Pascuas y hasta luego. Ken.
Konnichiwa. Okay, desu ka? Bye bye.
Toño.
Hola, felices Pascuas. Nos vemos.
Tilala.
Merhaba, happy Easter. Hoşçakalın.
So my student made this video. This is an example of a typical class that we have. So the multiculturalism and diversity that we have in Canada and for online class and at ILAC is something that makes Toronto awesome. Another thing, in Toronto, we have all 4 seasons. So as you know, we have fall, winter, currently spring right now, or we have summer. So I want to share with you, these are 2 photos that I took of my backyard. So in Canada, sometimes we have more than 2 seasons, you know, in 1 week. So the first photo, I took this photo on March 21st, and the second photo on March 23rd. Look at this. This is typical for Canada, okay? One day beautiful and sunny, boom. The next day, we have snow. Another thing that makes Canada special is the entertainment scene. So Toronto is so fun. Obviously, right now with coronavirus, you know, we don't get to experience some of these things. But in Toronto, we have outdoor concerts. This place is my favorite, Budweiser Stage. Or we have the Raptors. So I don't know if you know or not. Do you follow basketball? Anyone? Our team won the last championship. Yeah, go Toronto, go Raptors. So we are undefeated, right? Because technically this year we don't have another game, but not the point. So some other things about Toronto. I don't know if you've seen this picture before. It's very famous, the pictures of the big Toronto sign. So this is Nathan Phillips Square. So we have a lot of events here year round. You can see in the winter, you can go skating, or there's fireworks for Canada Day or New Year's, a lot of celebrations there. So before you guys start your task, I want to go over some vocabulary. Let me know if you are familiar with these words. So to describe your hometown, we can use words like ancient. I would like your microphones on now. Now I want you to speak to me. This is great pronunciation. You get a free pronunciation course right now. Let me hear you. Ancient.
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 Agent.
Ancient.
Ancient. Yes. Perfect. Or historical. So this is a word to describe something. Oh, sorry. We have some students joining us. Just let me let them in. Perfect. Nikolai is coming to join us. Ancient, like Giza in Egypt. Historical. We have the words lively.
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 Vibrant.
Lively.
Lively.
Pronunciation. So lively or vibrant, like somewhere in Spain. What does it mean, lively?
Alive.
Alive, full of life. So a place that has a lot of life, has a lot of tourists, a lot of movement. Lively. We also have dull or boring.
Dull.
These are great words. So technically, I'm lying a little bit. I don't live in Toronto, okay? I live in a small town north of Toronto, and my town is very dull and very boring. So an example would be a rural area.
Rural area.
A rural area.
Really done.
Rural area.
Perfect. Yeah.
Rural area.
Rural area.
Or we have the word breathtaking.
Breathtaking.
What do you think it means? Breathtaking.
Breathtaking.
What do you think it means?
Dead.
Right in the top?
You're dead.
You're dead. Okay. You're dead. Okay. Anyone else? What do you think it means? Breathtaking.
Breathtaking.
This means something is so beautiful, it takes your breath away. Like,
Breathtaking.
wow.
Breathtaking.
I'm not dead, almost. But only for a couple of seconds. So if an area is really beautiful, we can say that it is breathtaking.
Breathtaking.
Like in India.
India.
We also have bustling.
Bustling.
Or crowded.
Crowded.
Or busy. So be careful with this word. A lot of students make the mistake with crowded. So we have the word crowd, and crowd is just a noun to describe a group of people. But crowded is the adjective to say the area has a lot of people. So be careful with this. Crowded or busy. An example would be New York. It's bustling, it's crowded, it's busy. Has anyone here ever been to New York? I see Maria's just like this. Angela, yes. So Angela, is it similar to the picture? Are the stereotypes real?
It was even busier when I was there.
Wow. There's actually a live camera right now. I forget the name of the website, but you can Google New York and see this live right now. It's crazy because it's completely empty compared to this photo. And we also have the words modern or up to date. Up to date. So maybe it's trendy, or it's, I'm trying to think of another word. Can anyone help me? What's another word for modern?
Singapore.
To date, modern.
New.
Singapore.
Singapore, yes.
Yeah.
What's another word for modern? Another word, anyone?
Something new.
Something new, yeah, perfect. And our last couple words, picturesque
Wow.
Picturesque.
or
Picturesque.
charming.
Charming.
Charming is my favorite adjective. So, you know Prince Charming?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Charm-
Prince Charming, he is a smooth talker. He is very good at getting the ladies. So charming can be an adjective to talk about a place, or it could be an adjective to talk about a person. So I love to use this adjective to talk about myself because I'm very charming,
Picturesque.
right?
Charming.
Charming.
Yeah.
Charming.
Perfect. This is in Turkey. And touristy.
Touristy.
So if it is a touristy place, for example, Toronto is a touristy place. I live in a small town. You can Google this if you would like to see where I live. It's very small, and the name is Cookstown in Ontario.
Cookstown.
And my town is not touristy, unfortunately. So my town is very small. There's maybe 1,500 people, 1,500 people. So not very touristy at all. But another example of something that is maybe more touristy would be in Rio de Janeiro. Does anyone know what this is?
Rio
Yeah.
de Janeiro. Brazil.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brazil.
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 In
Brazil.
Brazil.
Do we have anyone here from Brazil right now?
Yeah.
No? Don't worry about it. Next time. Okay, so now you guys are gonna have the opportunity to talk with each other. So when you are talking about your hometown, you're gonna say my hometown is, and the location. Then you're gonna say maybe 3 things that make it extraordinary or 3 things that make it amazing. When you are talking about your hometown, try and use the new vocabulary words. So maybe if you have a cell phone right now, you want to take a picture of these
My
words
hometown.
so you can remember them. And I also have some sentence examples. So I know for some of you, maybe this is your first time speaking English in a long time. So some ways to form your sentences. You can say, one thing that makes my hometown special is. A second thing, when you visit my hometown, you must see. Or what makes it special. You guys ready? Okay, so right now I'm gonna put you into breakout groups. Just give me a second. Okay, so right now you will be transferred to your breakout room with your group. Do you know what you're talking about?
Sure.
Sure, what are we talking about? You have homework. You think this is easy? No. You guys are students. You're talking about?
Our hometowns.
Our hometowns. Bragging about your
Hometown.
You're like, yeah. I remember this. So bragging about your hometowns. You will be put into your breakout rooms and I will come and visit you, okay?
Okay.
So you will be in your breakout rooms for about 7 minutes and you will get a warning when this is done. All right, guys? Happy speaking. Hello, my lovely breakout room too. So, sorry. If you see at the top, again, it will change your view to a bar. So click the little squares and then it opens it up nice so everybody can come. I have one person who's going to come to our room. We'll get a gentleman to join us, Nikolai.
So you can add them one by one, right, Jessica?
Yep, so we have Nikolai joining us.
Nikolai's face is very small.
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay, so who do we have? Maria Radovic.
Hello. Roman. How are you?
Good.
Right?
All right, so
I'm
at
good.
the top of your screen, remember you see a little bar with everybody's face. Make sure to click the little squares and this opens it up so you can see everybody who's in the conversation. Perfect. Everyone has this?
Yep.
Cool. Okay, so our hometowns. So we have a student from Japan. We have a student who's in Canada right now. We have a student from Thailand. We have another student who's joining us from Korea and another student who's joining us from Ukraine. I'm sorry, Ima, can you please remind me where you're joining us from? Where are you from, Imas? Oh, sorry, Barcelona? Barcelona? I think Barcelona, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Ima, maybe having some difficulty with your microphone? Ima, can you hear us?
No.
Ah, yeah.
Yes.
Barcelona, right?
Yes, I live in Barcelona.
Okay.
It's a very lively city. It's normally it's plenty of people who come to visit it. It's a tourist place.
Touristy.
What?
Do you remember the vocabulary word that we learned?
It's
Touristy.
Touristy, yes.
Yeah.
And it's also very beautiful because we have one of the most emblematic church or cathedral that it's not finished yet, and many Japanese people come to see it.
And what makes Spain so special? Guys, have you ever been to Spain?
What?
I'm asking everybody else in the group. So has anyone been to Spain before?
No.
Never. Yes.
Never. Okay, so we finally get to have our first experience with someone from Spain. So tell us, Ima, what else makes Spain amazing?
Yes, because one of the things you can find if you come, not only to see many nice place, you can eat very good food. The variety and extent variety of meals that are prepared for people. I think it's one of the things we have here.
Ah, perfect. Thanks for sharing. So I'll let you guys keep speaking. I'm going to check on the other breakout room.
Hi, back.
Hi, okay.
Open this up. I was actually just talking to Salvini, who was telling us about her experience in Toronto. Dimitri has also been to Toronto before, but he said that he didn't like two things about Toronto.
No!
Canadian. He said this. But it's okay. It was just the weather. So Salvini, sorry to interrupt. Would you like to continue about your experience in Toronto?
Yeah, I have been there this summer and it was really great. I like it so much. I liked my family. I liked the lessons in ILAC. It was really interesting and it was a great experience.
I paid her money to say this.
Yes. Really?
I'm joking. I'm joking. Great. So I know we're moving so quickly today, but I want to try and do as much as possible. So thank you all for sharing with your breakout rooms. So we have 5 more minutes left, and I want to make sure you leave here with some cool travel idioms. Idioms are expressions that mean something different than the literal meaning of the word. So the first idiom I have, to jump in with both feet. And I want to hear from Top. Top, what do you think this means? Because last time I liked his thing, oh, you're dead. Yeah. So I think Top may have something interesting.
Like what it means?
Yeah, what do you think it means to jump in with both feet?
I think enjoy the whole thing.
Boom, Maria beats you to the punch. Perfect, Maria. So the meaning, to get started enthusiastically. If you are enthusiastic, this means you are excited, you are keen on something, you have a positive attitude. So we can use this when we start any new experience. You want to jump in with both feet.
Both feet.
And an example in a sentence is, I tried to tell my daughter to wait, but she jumped in with both feet and got married after knowing her husband for just 2 months. This is not real.
Great example.
Thank you. It's not my example, but we have another idiom. What do you think it means if something is right up your alley?
Oh.
Like in a good way for you?
Maria, holy, 2 for 2. Maria, have you been studying? So something is perfect for you. STH is short form for something. So something is perfect for you. It is right up your alley. So I didn't like, this is supposed to say movie, typo, sorry, don't look, pretend, yes. I didn't like the movie, but I think it would be right up Sue's alley. So we can put the object in this. She loves romantic movies. If something is right up your alley, it's perfect for you. And the last travel idiom I have, to lose track of something. So common. What do you think it means if you lose?
Can't manage something?
Sorry?
Can't manage something?
You can't manage something. Maria, holy. Maria's actually an ILAC teacher in disguise right now. I paid her as well so she could answer all my questions. Great job, Maria. So it could be to forget about somebody or something, or to misplace somebody or something. You lose track of it. Usually the most common way to use this expression is to say, I lost track of time.
Lost track of time.
So maybe you're doing a lot of work or you're watching Netflix for 8 hours. You look at your phone, it's 12 p.m. You look again, whoa, it's 8 p.m. Oh my God, I lost track of how much time I was watching this show for. So an example, I've lost track of how many times we've traveled to Europe. Maybe we've been so often that I can't remember the exact amount.
Lost track of how many times.
To lose track of something.
You can't remember then.
Yes, you can't remember something. So I had this plan, but I think we're going to skip it. We don't have enough time to do this all today, I wish. But I wanted to thank you all. You're all great students. I know it was so quick, so short, but we have 15 minutes to do a quick question and answer session. So a Q&A. So after today's lesson, does anybody have any questions? We have maybe some people from ILAC staff, or you can ask questions to me. We would love to hear your feedback. Are you frozen or you just don't have questions?
Don't have.
Okay, we don't have questions. We don't have questions.
I have a question.
Perfect, love it.
Yeah, if someone who would like to start the online course and they don't know much about English, and how do they start, or how do they listen or understand the teacher?
I think Angela wants to answer this question. Angela, sure.
Hi guys. Before you start your official classes, every student takes a Cambridge English placement test. So this is an online Cambridge exam that places your level so that you're studying with students at your perfect level. So we do have beginner classes and all the way up to advanced, like you guys. So even if someone has barely any English or is very shy about practicing, we have the right level available for them.
Okay.
I think the online class is a little different than face-to-face. We understand that. We keep the class sizes pretty small so that the students get lots of time to get to know each other, feel comfortable, because any language learning involves taking some risk, right? You have to try a little bit, make some mistakes, learn from your mistakes, and build confidence. And that's what our teachers are focused on in all of our classes, is getting people to speak up and to challenge themselves.
Mm-hmm. And teacher have to speak slowly as well.
Yes. This is an advanced class. So before you would obviously be in intermediate levels with different teachers, but I didn't know what level everyone, and I'm Canadian, okay? Yeah. I speak a little fast, all right?
This your normal level? Is it your normal level?
This is my normal level, yes. I've been teaching this level for maybe almost 2 years, a year and a half.
Okay.
So this is level 12 out of 17-ish. And we have, students can start at level 1, level 2, and we have classes for that level as well.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Thanks, Angela. Anyone else have any questions? Perfect. So I know online class can be a little scary. Students are usually at the beginning, they're afraid to turn on their microphone or afraid to turn on their camera. But Actually, online class has become so fun. My students right now have their own Zoom class. So students are doing Zoom lessons with each other outside to speak, listen to music, have fun. We have Instagram chat groups that we go into. So I think that because we're in a crazy situation with quarantine, with this social distancing, so honestly, online class, like people want to speak because maybe you're living alone and you don't have anybody to speak to. So it's like a group to speak to all the different students from different areas. And it kind of feels, it's really comfortable, like really cozy to have everybody in there. Cool. I see we're muted. Angela, anyone else?
Can we do the high five?
Oh yeah, virtual high fives.
Fives, everybody.
Samantha. High five.
Virtual high five.
That's awesome. Perfect. So if no one has any more questions, Angela, do you want to take it away?
One question. How is your experience online with the people, for instance, in my case, with the difficulty more difficulty in listening than, for instance, in reading and writing? It's okay?
In any class, there will be some people who need more practice with certain skills. Some people want to focus on speaking, some people pronunciation, some people listening. And all of our classes are a balance of all the skills. And there's a lot more homework given for individual practice on your individual thing, because we want online time to be about practicing and interaction. And then offline, you can do the practice exercises, and it's very easy for people to focus on what they want to learn.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Oh, Ima, there's also a textbook. So students get a textbook and a workbook, and they can actually go online and study whatever, like Angela was saying, but you can do listening, like Cambridge listening practice from the workbook at home.
Okay.
Your time as well, yeah. Any other questions? Very talkative. Okay, well, Angela, anything else you'd like to add? No?
Just thank you. If you guys have more questions that you think of later, you can always contact us at kiss@ilac.com, talk to your agent, and we can follow up and answer your questions by email.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Good
night.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
This is a great Saturday. I have zero plans. So this is amazing. This is the highlight of my day.
I have to go to bed.
Okay, good night. Good morning.
Me too.
It's midnight here.
Yeah, it's midnight here.
How are you awake right now? I go to bed at 9:30.
I'm going to have a shower and go to bed.
Have a nice
It's almost
weekend.
midnight in Thailand.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Have a nice weekend too.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Nikolai.
Okay. Bye. Thanks for the lesson.
Bye, Anna. Bye. I know, when you say goodbye and you're like, I can't exit.
It's like when you say goodbye, but you're still walking in the same direction. Yeah.
How's
good
it going,
job, Jessica?
Pardon?
You rock. I said, good job, you rock.
Yeah, good job.
Your turn.
I'm hanging around to give you some compliments.
I think you might have to gently give some people the the nudge.
Just remove.
Really good.
I felt so
Really
bad.
good. That was awesome.